white woman has been rough, problems moving around in the world. I've been traveling a lot, but I've been back in Berlin for about like 3 days now. Not a single person has come up to me to ask if I'm a supermodel. Rude. I'm not, by the way. I've never been, probably never will be, but I like being asked, you know? Yeah, so now I just hate going to places like Berlin, London, LA, New York, all the fashion places. Like I was in New York City just now during Fashion Week, accidentally. Again, not a single person asked if I'm there for Fashion Week. So yeah, the fashion insiders are just like, yep, she's not one of us. I like the outsiders though, like Nevada, Florida, Orlando, Zaxxon, Bayern, like all the fast states. They love me. I can just be standing in the airport, bathroom line, and old ladies would run up, being like, "Oh my God, are you here for Fashion Week? Are you a supermodel?" And I'm like, I didn't know South Carolina had a Fashion Week. Like, for you guys. And then I, of course, open my mouth. So the follow-up question comes of, where on earth did you come from? But now, the last 8 years, especially in the US, they come with guesses to that question. So I could be from the USSR, Czechoslovakia, Slovenia, Yugoslavia, wherever, you know, Donald Trump's wives are from. Especially the current one has been a little problematic for me, mostly. So for context, I moved to the US for the first time in 2008. Magical time in history, Obama just got elected, so much hope, optimism. And what really stood out to me was being surrounded by my black women friends, black girls, like just so, the genuine excitement in their eyes to have someone who looks like them and being represented in the White House. And I was just really into diversity and inclusion and representation. Until 2016, when I'm just sitting at home ready to pop the champagne for the first female president. And I keep watching and I'm like, now I'm being represented in the White House. And I really did not need to be represented that much. So be careful with what you wish for, because you, like me, will spend 8 years trying to sound and look a bit less like Melania Trump. Not going well. So I adapted my strategy. I realized I can only be single during non-Trump presidencies. Because you just never know, you know, all of these rich liberal men suddenly start to distance themselves from the Donald. You're like, not gonna wear red hats, not gonna eat McDonald's, not gonna marry Eastern European women. I'm like, good for you, man, good for you. Control what you can. I tried to control what I could. I wanted to take a break from dating this summer. And so the place that everyone recommended as the least likely to get into a relationship was Berlin. They were like, no one is into heterosexual women or single or monogamous, like definitely not all of those things. I was like, great. It's also impossible to find an apartment, so I was like, no danger of me overstaying my welcome for the summer temperature, really. I shit you not, like a couple of weeks have passed, and this perfection of a man, all of those things materialized. And he also had an apartment with a washing machine. And I don't know if any of you have lived in New York City, but like a washing machine is the ultimate sign of luxury. It's like Donald Trump in the fucking 80s. So yeah, I did find my American dream in Berlin. And that's my time. You guys are great. Thank you.